Good morning, guys. It's the Sunday show and tell time, and today I am in my daughter's house. And this is a frame that was given to me by one of you viewers. It's so cute, and it had a picture of a baby in it. And my daughter, oh, that's her dog. Of course he came in here and barked. Zaggy, stop it. My daughter and my husband are working on the porch. Yes. Hey, you. Stop it. So they have a big hole in the porch right now. And the wood was rotting. So Tom is fixing it. He's here to fix it. Oh my. We have wood rotting in our porch too, but our daughter trumps us. Hey. Anyway, this is her dog. Hello, Zaggy. You are something else. He is a piece of work. Okay, I just wanted to show you how my daughter has used photographs in her house. I don't know how many of you know this, but I was a portrait photographer. Hey, you. All right, you. Come on. Let's go outside. Come on. Let's go outside. Come on. You're ruining my video. Yep. Come on. Outside you go. Here we go. Come on, Daggy. Outside. Putting him in the backyard. My son-in-law is working on the pool. Hey. Oh, yeah. Get your butt out. Okay. Okay, we're back in here again. My daughter decorates. Don't mind the mess. That's my mess. Not hers. My daughter decorates in more Victorian style. So in the house, she's gotten a lot of what I had that was Victorian because I'm not Victorian style. So she's got a lot of stuff that I passed on down to her. This is a painting done by my my great-grandfather, and that's of the Thornapple River in Grand Rapids, Michigan, or Ada, Michigan. And then she's got a lamp that was my mom's mom. And she's got this picture of my mom's parents, and that little girl right there is my mom. She was their little late person. She came like 8 years after the other sister, which is Cousin Mel's mom. And then she had another bigger sister. I picked this up at an antique at Bernat Antiques, actually, many years ago, January 1903. I was drawn to it, so it ended up in Kristen's house, since I'm earlier American. These are my great-grandparents. We called them Patty and Bappa. I actually didn't call them that because I never met them, but that is my grandma's, my mom's mom's mom, and my mom's mom's dad. And they immigrated when they were like 18 from Holland and came to America. So we have a lot of goodies in here. She also has, this is the photo album that I had, and it was full of pictures. I took the pictures out. I have them at home. But the photo album is so cool. So she's got that sitting around because that's very Victorian. And the anchor is kind of cool because she lives by the ocean. So we also have this over here that I gave her. This is a really cool piece that I got from my friends Douglas and Paul. And I think Paul's partner had painted this years ago. And it's just so pretty in that corner. So she's got a lot of Chippendale chairs. They've been pretty easy to come by. They're very comfortable, big dining room chairs that you need when you have a big family. We also gave her this. This was given to me by a woman who had a matching couch too, named Candy, and she gave me that, and I thought it would be really great in here. And this means that I have some comfortable chairs. Now here's another really neat Victorian chair that she has. This one was from Michelle and Ron, our friends, and isn't that cool? I mean, it's just perfect in this room. So she's got all these Chippendale chairs, and she has my china collection. This is my bone china, and the china that was my dad's mom's wedding present. And it all looks so perfect in her Victorian house. This too. I picked that up at Bernat Antiques quite a few years ago and love it. And so that has made its way into her house. Now, they have that big dog. And this is my mother. This is where we started. This was an oval frame given to us by one of you viewers. Thank you very much. I don't know who, because you gave it to Lainey and Lainey gave it to me. And my daughter had this up for a long time with this strange baby. And my son-in-law and daughter cannot stand having strangers on their wall. I don't mind that. I adopt everybody, but they like to have people they like. So this was a very small picture of my mother, and it had plastic over it, and the plastic, like, it was on the picture and it deteriorated over time and it bubbled and it kind of ruined the picture. But I was a professional photographer for many, many, many years. And so I took it into Photoshop and I fixed it all up. And isn't that little face so sweet? That's my mom when she was 1. She's now 87. So this picture, she's not even 1 there. So this picture is at least 86 years old, but it looks so cute in the frame. And so you can take these old frames from your antique places and take care of it. This is actually a photograph that I took of them for their wedding. I did all the wedding photography, which is absolutely insane when you're the mother of the bride, but I wanted complete control, and her pictures are darling. So she's got a wonderful book nook here, which I really love. This is another chair from Michelle and Ron. They brought it over, bless their hearts. It's a wonderful big chair, and my daughter sits in that all the time and reads, and this is her reading nook. Now, this hallway is this beautiful Victorian hallway. I love it. I love the stairs, and then they've got the pine wood floors, and what is really cool about this house is that they have this stained glass. There's also an ornate chandelier up here. I think a table in the middle of this would be great, but we've never found the right table. And then over here, they have a faux fireplace. It was a fireplace at one time. It was taken out, and so I'm giving a tour of your house, honey. Oh. So that there isn't a running fireplace. That's actually a fake piece that simulates a fire. But it's a cool corner element in the room. And they have big, like this is big. Now everything around, they've got this big dog. So, you know, they have to cover the couch, and they've got dog gates around. But look at all the great Victorian elements she has. She picked this up at Bernat Antique years ago. We used it in her dorm room, and wouldn't you know, it's perfect. This is another frame that was given to us. And again, this had a couple in there that they didn't know. So I finally blew up this picture of my mom's mom and dad, their wedding picture, and put it in here. And now it's so much more meaningful. She's got this really big Victorian lamp. This is something Cammie found at the Salvation Army. And she showed me a picture, and I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. And we got it home, and it's huge. It's like the biggest lamp I've ever seen. But it's truly very Victorian. All of the furniture, very Victorian. We have this. I picked this up at Bernat Antiques too. Very cool picture. For a while, I had my 2 aunts in there as little girls on a slide, but Kristen and Nick are now in there. She likes to decorate with these older looking frames and use photographs. So this is kind of how she's doing the whole, that's my grandma's Afghan. She's got some really cool things in here. Wow, Tom is taking apart that porch. Woohoo. We're going all the way back here. I don't know how far we're going. When they bought this house, it had rotten wood there on the porch, so he's fixing it up. Way to get Dad to work.
The front support beam is rotten. That's why we're going so far. Because the boards here were fine, but you can see the beam underneath the rail. You can see all that rotten.
Yeah. So are you guys fixing that? What's he gonna do?
Hopefully.
That would be hard to replace.
Well, yeah. So we were already talking about the corner because the posts, the bottom of the posts for a lot of them are likely rotten. So we're already gonna kind of have to prop up the ceiling a little bit.
Okay.
But we're probably gonna have to, prop it up on this corner. We're just gonna replace it up to there's a brick post underneath the column there. So we're probably just gonna have to replace that.
Wow.
Prop up the corners and hold it in place while we put a new one in, because that's all super rotten in the middle. There's actually like little chunks of wood that they literally just like dropped into the rotten wood so that they would have something to nail into. So last time they did it, it was definitely a patch job.
Oh my goodness. Oh, thanks for the tour. Yeah, what a mess. So anyway, that is the downstairs of her house. She has 3 bedrooms upstairs and a full bathroom, a beautiful redone modern bathroom. And we're looking at some point, I'll show you what else is going on here. She has been stripping these stairs. Now, I took you in this house 2 years ago and we were gonna do a lot and we've never done it. But she's been stripping these stairs, but there's all this glue on there because they had this carpet on there and it was all gross and she had to pull it up, and then it was just tons of glue and putty and a big mess. This has been like this huge project. And then with that big dog, she couldn't do anything for like 1.5 years, almost 2 years with that big dog because he was so much work. He got into everything. Every time she turned away, that dog would like be eating the floor or something. So it was really something. This is their kitchen. They just literally had breakfast and went outside and started working. So don't judge the kitchen, but this, at some point, we're gonna redo. She wants new cabinets. She doesn't want that tiling there because, things fall into the grout and the tiling. So that's gonna have to be redone. It's got some modern things here that she doesn't like. One thing that she does wanna do though, so she doesn't wanna be straight Victorian. She wants to incorporate modern local artists. So she goes out to different fairs and stuff and picks up art that she likes. This lobster is so cool. So she picked that up last year from a local artist, and she actually has her PhD that she earned by studying lobsters in the bay. And I think that's so cool. When we were little, we always fed her the lobsters. She called them lobsters. And she ended up working with lobsters, and she's been working on bacterial levels in the bay and climate change in the bay, watching what that's been doing. So anyway, so she's got some sea life here because she's pretty close to the bay. She actually is, she's far enough away that nothing will happen. And then she's got a porch back here. And then she's got her own pool boy, her husband, who is cleaning the pool, and he's getting it all ready for mom-in-law to go float in the pool for the afternoon. So that's what I'm doing today, but I wanted to get this video out to you and just show you something different, something just fun, something that's going on. I really love their house because I love the location. You can go eat at seafood places. Last week I had lobster roll and clam chowder. I didn't have the roll, I just had the lobster and clam chowder made with cream that didn't have any carbs in it. It was so good. Anyway, I love their location. They have a coffee shop that's really close. And so when I come here, I can float in the pool, I can get coffee. They've got this local bar that you can get good pub food at. It's just really cool. It's like a vacation here. So today I am gonna sit down and have a vacation, but I wanted to film this for you guys, send it out, and just show you a later early American house. And this is what some of the, they're 30-somethings now. This is what 30-somethings really are doing. They're not getting as drawn to the early American style, but still drawn to an early American style. That's my grandma over here. Isn't that cute? That's my dad's mom. And I actually blew that up from a little picture of her whole family, and then I tinted it so that she would have color. Again, it's all my art and photography background. Lets me do all this stuff, but it didn't fit in my very early American home, but it fit perfectly in her home. So really, really loving it. Thanks guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today. It was a little bit different, but tomorrow we're gonna have Lainey's home tour, which is full of early American goodness, and you're gonna love it. So take care.